Hello everyone, Dr. Nimira here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know we're on hump day, it's Wednesday, right in the middle of summer, and it's been so hot and nice out. And I know that for many people, the heat can actually be a trigger for headaches. So today I wanted to chat and check in with you about why do I get headaches, which is a really big question I get asked all the time. So one thing I wanted to share with you, which is a little funny, because if you've been in my office, you have seen this huge bowling ball sitting at my desk, and many times the first question I get asked is, am I a bowler? So no, I actually really suck at bowling. You will have a blast watching me bowl because I'm not good at it. But the bowling ball is a great tool to teach patients and people what's going on with their body and why it can have the different effects that it does on our health. So why do I get headaches? The question here could be multiple factors, right? There's never one absolute cause for headaches, but there's a few temporary causes that can cause headaches, and then there's usually the underlying cause. So I'm going to share two of the temporary causes first. Many times I have patients who come in and they're just severely dehydrated. So if you're not getting enough water regularly, especially right now in the summertime, it's really, really important to make sure you get enough water so that you're not getting a headache just from dehydration. The next one is your vision. So if you haven't had your vision checked recently and you're starting to get headaches, that might be something that could be causing headaches as well. I know that when I get headaches, it's usually on a hazy day because I have an astigmatism, and that haze causes my eyes to just do this, and then my headache kind of comes in slowly and it becomes problematic for me. So I always have polarized sunglasses with me to prevent that headache from happening just because of the weird coloring in the sky. But many times that's not usually the case. And what happens and what I found for patients is that it's usually that underlying cause. And so this lovely bowling ball, if you have something nice and heavy next to you and you don't have a shoulder problem, you can actually try this at home or at your desk or wherever you happen to be right now. This bowling ball is about 10 pounds, and that's actually the weight of our head. And so while if you ever picked up something 10 pounds, it would feel reasonably heavy. And the really cool thing about the way our body is designed is that our head doesn't actually feel like 10 pounds on our body. And that's because our neck and the curve in our neck was designed to be able to carry that weight without you ever actually feeling it. And so what happens is this lovely bowling ball that we have, the 10 pounds, Renee Calliot, who's an MD, actually found that when the head is lined up directly on top of the shoulders and it's aligned in that proper curve and that proper spinal curve, we actually only feel that 10 pounds of weight on the tissues and the joints and everything that's in that area. However, if we have even just 1 inch of forward head posture or 2 inches or 3 inches, we actually double the weight of our head on our neck and shoulders and all the muscles and tissues and ligaments in that area. So if you have just 1 inch of forward head posture, now your neck and shoulders are trying to carry a 20-pound head. And if you have 2 inches, now you're trying to carry a 30-pound head. And so if you're trying to think about how that feels, now you can see why your head and neck would be hurting, or why you would have chronic neck pain and shoulder pain, and why that could cause you headaches. So that weight of that head actually starts to be felt when you start to have that forward head posture. I'm going to move this bowling ball because it's actually kind of getting heavy in my lap. So the weight can cause that pressure on your neck and shoulders. And so how does that happen? So for many times, it could be just a minor fender bender. It could be a rear end collision where you get whiplash. It could just be any type of car accident from your youth or maybe just recently in the past. It could also be from chronic poor posture. So many of us now either sit at a desk all day and work at the computer, or we drive a lot for work and so we're sitting in the car for a long period of time. You also have bad posture just when it comes to us being on our cell phones all the time. That's called text neck, where you're doing this all the time. And so that tends to then chronically shift us into that forward head posture, and it changes how our body holds our head, and it affects all the tension that's on those neck muscles and joints. So what we can do, and what I do and how I help patients, is we can get that top bone in the neck in the right position, which then helps the head come back onto the shoulders where it's supposed to be. And when you have that good posture, you actually get rid of the tension on your neck and shoulders. You help get everything back in place. You get, clear up blood flow and all that works properly again. And then you're able to get rid of your headaches as long as, you're hydrated well and you don't have vision issues. So if you know someone who's been struggling with chronic headaches and neck pain, especially, or even migraines, all those different types of headache type things, whether it's, you know, cluster headaches, migraine, traditional migraines, the auras, all of that, or just chronic just headaches where it's tension here, or it's sinus tension in the neck, all of that. I'd love to have a conversation with them. You can have them give me a call, you can text me and introduce me that way, or you can just have them check out my website, which is just drnimira.com. But I would love to check in and just see how everything is going and see if I can help. I hope you guys are having a lovely afternoon, and I will hopefully chat with you again soon. Take care.